Hello and welcome to the Daily Comic and Collectible, episode 374. Now today, the collectible of the day is the Dragon Brand, Marvel Cinematic Universe, Iron Man 3, Mark 33, Silver Centurion, Iron Man Action Hero Vignette. The Marvel Superheroes Vignette lineup from Dragon features characters in the 1/9 scale. This Iron Man in his Silver Centurion armor is from Iron Man 3 and based on the movie adaptation and not the comic version. Figure is highly detailed and accurate. This statue comes hand-painted in a few parts for an easy assembly of plug and display process. Statue comes accurately colored and textured to movie likeness in a dynamic Marvel-approved pose on a diorama base. This figure was developed in 3D using official data from Marvel, and the entire vignette stands about 11 inches in height, released by Dragon Models. Now the comic of the day is Iron Man, Volume 1, issue number 212, with a cover date of November 1986, with story by Danny Fingerworth, art by Dwayne Turner, and cover by Mark Bright and Joe Rubinstein. This story is titled Precious Legacy. Tony and James open the story using a piece of machinery to make something. It turns out to be a plaque honoring Cly Irwin's brother, who was killed 2 issues ago. But it unfortunately makes her feel worse, and she blames her brother's love of science for his death, and she's thinking of quitting Stark Industries. We switch to David Fortunoff, returning from retirement as Dominique Fortune. His son, Jerry, threatens to have him committed if he doesn't stop talking about getting back into his superhero/mercenary career that he retired from before Jerry was even born. While arguing with his son, Jerry gets a phone call from a private detective he hired to find his past love, Sabbat Raven. Unfortunately, he's given a false lead because the private investigator he hired has a shotgun aimed at his head. Fortune goes to investigate the lead and finds out it's a trap set up by his arch nemesis, Simon Steele. He escapes the hitman by catching a ride from a helicopter, but is then attacked by the new Ironmonger. The Ironmonger and Fortune fall through the ceiling of the trade show, where Tony Stark just happens to be, looking for businesses to invest in. Tony Stark quickly disappears and Iron Man shows up to stop the Ironmonger. Stark gets distracted while wondering if the man in the suit is Obadiah Stane, the original Ironmonger. Once he gets the thought out of his head, he quickly defeats the Ironmonger and sees that it's not Obadiah. Unfortunately, the Ironmonger was able to get a clean shot off on Fortune before he went down. A doctor runs in to help, but Dominique Fortune is pronounced dead after dying in his son Jerry's arms. The next day, Cly goes to Jerry's hotel room to see how he's doing after the death of his father and finds that Jerry has taken up the mantle of Dominique Fortune and swears to get revenge. Geek Fact. According to Key Collector, this is considered a key for the specialty border, printed on select covers published this month in 1986, celebrating Marvel's 25th anniversary. More precisely, the 25th year since Fantastic Four was published in November of 1961. A Stan Lee and Jack Kirby masterpiece. Bonus Geek Fact. Sabbat Raven was Dominique Fortune's ex-girlfriend and lover. They broke up just prior to the start of World War II. Sabbat stayed in Europe and fell in love with an anti-Nazi German national, Heinrich von Lunt, the brother of the Nazi Wolfgang von Lunt, also known as Simon Steele. The character identified as Sabbat Raven in this issue is revealed to be an imposter in the next issue. Another bonus geek fact. Simon Steele was born Wolfgang von Lunt. He served as a Nazi and fought Dominique Fortune and Sabbat Raven before World War II. Eventually, he cooperated with the Allies during the end of the war. As a reward, the U.S. government supplied him with a new identity as Simon Steele. Strange but true, in Earth 8101, a universe inhabited by apes instead of humans, the United States of America goes by the United Simians of America. Monkeyverse first appeared in Amazing Spider-Man Family, issue number 1, from August of 2008. Advertising ad fact. Remember these? Everyone gets bonked out by the great taste of bonkers. Now with chewy chocolate outside, with dark fudge inside. Also in strawberry, orange, grape, and watermelon. Bonkers were discontinued in the 1990s, originally made by Nabisco. Bonkers were vegan and kosher certified. And now for Gumdinger Adventures with Gumby and Pokey. Check out this to-be-continued comic strip about Gumby and Pokey's adventures over Brock's Candy's Gumdingerland. Flavored suckers with even more gum in the center. And for $1, get your exclusive Gumby and Pokey Fun Kit. Includes 6 full-color stickers, a Gumbygram memo pad, 3 full-color Gumby bookmarks, and a Gumby pen. Uh-oh, never mind. Offer expired April 30th, 1987. Dang. And final geek fact. Who's Dominique Fortune? Dominique Fortune had a long and busy career. Born in New York City, he grew up on the Lower East Side in the 1920s. In 1929, he lived outside of the U.S. territorial waters on a floating casino, the Mississippi Queen. This is where he met and began a romantic relationship with the owner, Sabat Raven. In the mid-30s, he fought as a mercenary for both sides of the Chaco War, as he fought solely for money. He worked for both Paraguay and Bolivia. He also stopped an attempted coup to overthrow the U.S. government in 1936, rescuing both FDR and his wife. Fortune was also considered a candidate for Operation Rebirth in 1941, but they chose Steve Rogers due to Fortune's immoral lifestyle, having numerous affairs with starlets. In 1942, he fought alongside Namor protecting a convoy from German subs and was recruited in 1959 to be a member of the Avengers Covert Ops team, where he fought alongside Fury, Bloodstone, and even Victor Creed against the Red Skull, Baron Blood, and Brain Drain. Fortune even helped stop a top-secret invasion of the advanced nation of Wakanda by Icon, a fascist organization formed by Senator Sanford using Operation Paperclip to recruit former Nazis and use them against the communists. After defeating Icon, the Avengers disbanded, and Fortune returned to being Duvid Fortunoff. Well, I'd like to thank you for joining me for another Daily Comic and Collectible, and I hope to see you again tomorrow. This is Cat Fan Comics Man, and I'll catch you on the flip. Over and out.